This
Any password if
conference
you
will
want to keep.
now be recorded.
Okay, any password you can keep it here. Any password you can keep it here. Okay, once you keep your password, AWS account name, just in your email ID, whatever name is there, give the half of the name, or just give your full name. Okay, just give, continue, and then it will ask you some personal details. I've written some notes as well. Okay, go for your personal, not for professional. We are not a professional thing. Go for a personal details only. Only go for personal details. Full name, company name is not needed. Just enter your phone number. Your state is India. If you are from US, give the US. Just give us street address, right? Anything. If you are from Kukatpalli, if you are from so and so location, just a address, not record complete address, city, postal code, and create the account. Okay, just the basic address you doing. No need to give complete address. Take a personal account. Take a personal account. Okay. Once you fill these details, your payment method will come. Either give your debit or credit card, and don't worry, this card details will not go anywhere. Why? Because I will show you that. I will show you that why this card details have no issues. Even if you keep your card, there is no issue. Why? Okay. Why? Okay, I'll show you that. Because as per the government rules, government says it should never, anyone's card should be holded by any of the organization. Okay, it is not recommended to keep the card in the website. Okay, keep the card in your account of the website, which is not acceptable. Okay, not acceptable. So now even if you enter, you just give the credit card details, expiry date, card holder name, and submit it. Okay, secure submit. The moment you submit, it will ask your phone number. Give your phone number, enter this captcha. Once this is done, enter the verification code, which will come to your phone digits. Once it is verified, successfully verified, payment is done. Okay, so maximum what it will do is it will take your 2 rupees, guys. Just 2 rupees it will take you. And see, go to this billing session. Go to the billing session, search for billing. Billing session. And when I go for the payments, when I go for the payments, and when I complete the payment, see here, due to regulatory changes in India starting from September 2022, you will not be able to save cards in your AWS account. AWS will not access your card details. That means every time you have to make a payment, you have to make it manually. Automatic deduction is not possible as per the government rules. So no need to worry about it. That I have added my credit card, debit card, will it deduct amount, will it go? No issues. So after 20 September, you will not be able to save the cards in AWS. That means you are not allowed to save first of all. So every time you have to make a payment, make sure you have to add a credit card, debit card. No other option. Okay, no other option. Then moving on. Once this is, you get a green tick. You entered your verification code, your OTP, everything, whatever you get. So only 2 rupees will go, and that 2 rupees will come back after 2 hours. After 2 hours, they will give you 2 rupees as well. That 2 rupees just to check whether you are a genuine user. Okay, whether you are a genuine user, just to verify that 2 rupees is taken. Okay, just for a verification purpose. Once that is done, there are three plans which support. Go for a basic plan. We don't want developer or business plan. We are not working on developer business plan. It's not, we are not working for company. We are individual, right? For basic plan is more than enough. Once this is done, that's it. Your Amazon affiliate account has been created. Okay, you'll get this message, and then hit this browser, hit this console in the browser. You'll be able to log in. Okay, once you log in, you'll ask you what is your role. Say it's a student. I'm interested in IT professional. Just a formality. This is nothing else. Okay, submit it. Once you submit, okay, you get a signing page. Try to log in with the email ID and the password. Remember the password, guys. Do not forget it. Keep a strong password and remember it. Okay. Once you log in, you're successful login. Once you log in, what will happen? You'll get a home page. You'll be inside a home page. Okay. Once you successfully log in here, clear. If you sign up, once you sign in properly, successfully log in. Okay, there are only 4 5 steps actually. I prepared these documents very long because detailed steps I wanted. That is only the reason. Maximum in 4 5 steps you'll be completing this one. Okay. Once you log in here, you'll get the home page of your EC2. Home page of EC2. So this will be home page. You'll not get all these things region visited because I have opened this all the things. So that's why I'm getting this one. Okay. Now see here. Very first thing, remember your name will come here. This is your account. Your ID is there. Unique ID. Okay, all these things are here. And then you have your region. This is the region because AWS is located in multiple regions. AWS is located in multiple regions. So remember guys, whenever you create a machine, select only one region. It will change the region automatically when the page refreshes when you open multiple times. But make sure, remember, either you create in Mumbai, Virginia, California, anywhere, any one of the data center create, but create only in one location. Do not go in multiple locations. Create only in one locations. Okay. Why? Because if you create some machines here and there and you forget it and you start working in Mumbai only, what will happen? Backend this will generate some bills. Mostly, if you use it properly, there'll be zero bill. There'll be a zero bill within the free time you can complete it. But in case you misuse it, you forgot, you created somewhere in the night, you didn't stop it, and you left it throughout the day. In the weekend, it is gone. Monday, you're verifying it. It will charge you because it's infrastructure, right? Someone is doing a hard work to create this infrastructure in the backend. So that's the reason. Make sure always select only one region. Always select only one region, any one region. Okay, that is the first primary thing you have to remember. Okay. Once this is done, okay, now how to connect your machine, how to connect your EC2 machine. So I have given step by step how to create. Search for EC2 instance in the search bar. Okay, go with step by step first. Now account is created, account is successfully created. Okay, there will not be any kind of issue, 99% no issues. Okay, so create this account, follow this doc. Right after the class they'll share you a drive or a in the WhatsApp this will come. Okay, download this one, try to create this account. Okay, very first priority is create this account guys. Why? Because you'll get a practical. Okay, from the first day you'll start a practical, we'll be doing a machine creation. Okay, because creating a machine is important for us. EC2 instance creation, how to create EC2. Search for EC2 service in the search bar and double click. So go here, EC2, either type EC2 or double click this one or just enter this one. After EC2 enter it, it will also come, either double click or open it. So EC2 will open for you. Okay, this EC2 is what? Elastic Compute Cloud. Full form is Elastic Compute Cloud. Elastic Compute Cloud, where there's a complete dashboard is there, all the infrastructure work is done here. So remember guys, whenever you open a region, select only one region. Remember that region, either your Mumbai or Oregon or your Ohio or your Virginia, okay, your Singapore, anyone, right? When you see this dashboard, when you click this dashboard, make sure everything should be zero except one security group. This is by default coming. Security group is there by default. One default one will coming. So do not disturb this one. Do not this one. This is the default one. Okay. Do not disturb this. You'll not able to delete as well this one. You won't able to delete as well this one. Okay. So leave as it is. So if you don't want your bills to be generated, make sure it is zero always, or stop the machine at least for some time. If you're not using, stop the machine for some time. Okay, stop the machine for some time. Now, how to create a machine? Very first basic, how to create a machine. Now we have created account. We got to know that I have to work in one region. I have to make sure everything is zero except my security group. Okay. Now,
Sir, excuse me, one doubt.
yes.
So, how many hours if we use the bill will generator? For example, I'm using for more 10
See,
hours, 12
750
hours.
hours are free for T2 micro. For a small server, 750 hours are free. Okay, that means 750 hours are free.
Seven?
You will not be using continuously 750 hours, right? So that is for one
Okay.
year. 1 year it is free. Machine is free for 1 year. But if you misuse
Okay.
it, like there are students, what they do, that's why I told you right initially, they create some machine in some region, they forgot about that machines. So
Hmm.
continuously hours and hours that machines keep running, right? It will generate the bill
Hmm.
or you lose your free tier
Okay.
account completely. So make sure whenever you
Okay.
log in, open only one region, work only one region. It's enough for us because there are multiple regions. Select only one region and make sure your dashboard, you monitor your dashboard. Everything is zero or not, only apart from security group. Then bills will not generate. Okay, first month it will go zero, second month hardly it will come 32 rupees in case even if you use some other services, 32 rupees, maximum 32 rupees, not more than that. Okay, okay, like a small bills within 100 rupees only bills will come if you use it properly, right? Now I'll tell you where is a free tier eligible. I'll make you read that. So what all things are free, I'll tell you. So you first your EC2, make sure your dashboard is clean, and then click on launch instance. Okay, step by step it is there. Launch instance, step by step it is there. Okay, click on your down if you see launch instance is there. Click on launch instance. Okay, it will open here. Say Amazon EC2 allows you to create virtual machine or instances. Here people called machine as instances that run on the AWS cloud. Okay, quickly follow the steps and see here. Free tier eligibility. In the first year includes 750 hours of T2 micro or T3 micro in the regions which T2 micro is unavailable. Okay, instance usage for free tier AMI per month 30 GB EBS volume. Okay, 2 million IOPS of snapshots and 100 GB bandwidth of internet. So they are giving some free tier. That's 750 hours. Mostly will be using machines and volumes only. So that are free, right? 30 GB storage is free and 750 hours of 750 hours of your machine creation is free. Okay, so if you use in the limit it will come in limit. If you misuse it, you keep whole day running, even if you're not practicing, then it will charge you. So stop it whenever you don't do a practice. Stop the machine, go for a break, come back, start the machine, no issues. Okay, fine. So very first launch the instance. Here again the step by step is there, you can follow this one, how to launch and etc things. I'll go with the flow now. Very first name or tag. This is the name where you want to identify your machine. In case you want to identify a machine, you have to identify, you give a name to your machine, right? When you log into Windows, you give your name, or you say my home or my PC something, right? Same way here also you give a name. I say simply, I'll say this is the Linux machine. I say simply this is a Linux machine. Okay, now then you have something called application and OS images. You have multiple images here. Amazon, Ubuntu, Red Hat, everything, right? And if you want to browse this one, click on browse. See, multiple images, free tier eligible. Whatever free tier, only use that one, guys. Otherwise, it will charge you. Only what is free tier, use that one. Otherwise, it will charge you. Okay, it will charge you. So go for only free tier. Apart from this, there are our marketplace where you have n number of different services, different images. Okay, all your DevOps tools installed machines also there, right? Then you have published by anyone, okay. Your 500 AMIs are there. Okay, multiple people have created multiple OS and they have put it here, right? You can also sell your OS if you want. You're interested in preparing one of the OS, you can prepare one OS and you can sell it here. Okay, go back now. So select your free tier only, free tier Red Hat. You can select it from the main page only. In the main page, I just came inside to show you. You can select it from the main page itself. What is this AMI? This AMI is nothing but your operating system file. Operating system file. It's an operating system file which you connected, right? So this is a AMI. Okay, this is a AMI. It's an operating system file. Okay. Okay, just select your Red Hat. Just select your Red Hat from here because we are going with standard Red Hat. You can go with Amazon Linux as well. Okay, no issues. It will work. It will work fine. And just select Red Hat, and then here you have your CPU RAM. You can define your CPU RAM. So T2 micro. There will be some T2 micro, T2 mediums. So these are the families of CPU where you have one core CPU, 1 GB RAM. If you want to go with two core CPU, 4 GB RAM. If you want with 8 GB, four core CPU, 16 GB RAM. All these things are available. All these things are. I'll go with the standard T2 micro because this is a free tier eligible. It's a free tier eligible. Okay, I'm going with it. Then key pair. Now basically Amazon will not give you any kind of a key pair. The same things are there in the documentation. No need to worry. I'll go with the step by step. How to generate the key, how to upload the key, everything is here. So now Amazon will never give you your use password for any of the machines because it's very secure. It's very secure. So it says you create a key pair. You create a key for your machine. See the drop down, nothing is there. I'll create a key pair. Okay. I'll give a name saying that as Linux key Red Hat. Okay, this is a Red Hat machine key, so I'll get Linux key Red Hat machine. Okay, and there are two formats. There are two formats of this. Both are different formats. No issues. You can go with any one of them, and go with private key format. Private key format. If you are using a OpenSSH shell, there are two things. What is a shell, guys? What is a shell? If you use your command prompt, if you use your Windows, you know the Windows. You have a command prompt, right? You have a command prompt. What is this? This is a shell, right? This is a shell. So what do you mean by shell? Simple terms, if you say shell is nothing but a user interface between your shell is a user interface between you and the kernel operating system, right? Let me show you that. Okay, what is this shell? This shell, in simple terms, if I say, what you guys know, you know the plain text language. We know when we type a command, when we run something in the system, we know only English. We can type only English language here. But what happens? Your hardware which is sitting here, it doesn't understand English. It understands computer language. It understands computer language. You will type your English commands. All the English commands you will type it because you know the English. But this hardware doesn't understand English. It understands only ones, comma zero, ones and zeros. Your ones and zeros language it understands. It understands only ones and zeros language. For that reason, what will happen? We require a shell which will which act as an interface between user and a kernel. It will take a request from the user, forward to kernel will convert it to plain text language into machine learning language, give it to the hardware will do the processing and give it back to the kernel will give it back to the shell will display on the screen. This is what happens when you use a shell. Whenever you type a command, how the command response is coming back in English? It is coming because your kernel is converting that into English and giving back to shell will give back to the screen. This is your Unix architecture. It is called Unix architecture, where your hardware will not understanding machine human language, it understands only machine language, and when you enter some English language, that will be taken by the shell will be forwarded to your kernel will forward it to your kernel will forward it to your kernel will forward to your hardware. Hardware will do the processing, give it back to shell will give it back to the home directory. This is how it works. Because your hardware doesn't understand English language. For that reason, if you want to type any command, you require a shell. Now, so that is where you have OpenSSH shell. See, by default this Amazon people do a right click on this. Can you see this icon? Say this cloud shell, open this cloud shell. If you have a MobiX term, if you can use your putty, as you can use your command prompt, you can use a putty as well. If you want to go with putty is one software. If you want to go with putty, then you can go with putty as well. That is also possible. I'll go with pem file now. Just give a name, RSA pem file. I'll go with pem file because I want to open in the cloud shell will be here. Click OK. It will prepare a cloud shell, and then create the key pair. The key pair should download in local, guys. Remember, it should download in your Windows download folder. Okay, Windows download folder will download. Once the key pair is done, select the key pair. See the key pair is the drop down, select it. Okay, first I am connecting with OpenSSH shell. Here also I have given both how to connect with OpenSSH, how to connect with putty. Both the screenshots are there. Okay, you can use any one of them. Okay, no,
Hi, sir.
yes,
So here we are giving key pair type as RSA or ED25519, right? Is there any difference
anything.
between them?
Go with RSA only. Okay, that is the
Okay,
standard and the latest one.
okay,
That is just a format the key should create. That means when your key, what is a key is like a password. That is an encrypted format, right? So how do you want the encrypted format, in the RSA format or ED format, right? So it depends upon which format you want. Just a security level, that is okay.
okay,
That's
okay,
just for encrypting your password, we using that one. Fine.
okay,
So once you select this key pair, so till now what will we selected? We gave a name, we selected your application, okay. Then we selected your CPU type, T2 micro, 1 core CPU, 1 GB RAM. We gave a key pair. Forget about these network settings now. Do not worry about it. Okay, leave these network settings. We'll come to when we learn VPC. I'll tell you how to use these network settings. And there are some firewall rules, security groups. We say here the for firewall rules we call it as security groups. It is a set of firewall rules. Okay, which will control the traffic to instance. That means any traffic coming to the instance, any traffic going to the outside instance. That will cover it, right? Keep it default for now. Do not disturb it. Leave as it is. And then by default they are given 10 GB hard disk. 10 GB hard disk root run like your C drive. How your C drive is there in the Windows, same way the C drive we are given 10 GB. Okay, 10 GB. Now keep it simple. Okay, I'll give you advanced level. I'll tell you very in depth of this each and every tab. I'll tell you for now, just for creating, so that you guys should get habituated to it and should things to keep it simply. Okay, simplify. Yeah, I just want to make the process simplify. So take your given name, select your OS, give your T2 instance type, okay, then your key pair, and leave this 10 GB and simply launch the instance. Just click launch. Now once you launch it, it will prepare all the instances. It will prepare all the instances. Okay, it will prepare all the instances. Okay, and finally the logs will be displayed. What all things it is creating security groups, launching instance, everything. And finally scroll down, you see view all instances. Scroll down, view all instances, and now your instance will be visible here. Instance will be visible here, and also if you see in the dashboard, there should be one instance in the top coming. One instance here, one instance running. It is running. One instance running. One key pair you created. But one security group got created by default. It gets created, and the volume got created. One volume of 10 GB. Okay. Click on this instance. See, instance is in running state. And this is just for user identification. Then you have an instance ID. This is the actual ID of the machine. Then instance state is running. T2 micro is your CPU type. Then you have availability zones. That means you created in Mumbai, right? In Mumbai there are 3 data centers. Availability zone is nothing but a data center. So what is a data center? Data center is a location where all the machines, firewall, routers, switches, okay, everything is kept. It's a place where all the machines are kept. It's a place where all the machines are kept. I'll come back to data center again. We have a separate class for that in details of learning about cloud and data center, differences about cloud and data center. Now let's move on. They have given some full full machine name, okay, your public IP before, okay, and all this information, security group and etc. things, right? So now machine is running. Now see this, I uncheck this one, all the details are gone. If you check it, you'll get the connect button. If you check it, you'll get all the machines. So here you have all the details. Okay, and now click on connect. I'll come back to this. What is this? Simply click on connect. Okay, simply click on connect, and you have different options to connect. EC2 instance, you can connect via directly connected. You have session manager to connect it, or you have your EC SSH client. So most uses SSH client. People refer recommended ways to use your SSH client. Okay, you have serial console as well. You can click on this, it will connect serial console as well. So most recommended SSH one. Okay, the same thing is mentioned in the documentation as well. Once you instance is launched, view all instances, same steps. And once you select the machine, you'll click a connect button. It will give you SSH options here. Follow this one, and then how to log in into your OpenSSH tool. So now follow these instructions. Okay, I'll go back again I'll show you. See, machine is running. Click on this checkbox, connect button will come. Go to connect button, open SSH client. See, it's saying open SSH client. What is open SSH client? So here you have client. C, just do a right click, it will open a window like this. It will open a window like this. Okay, once it's open a window, what it is saying, locate your private key file. The key is used to launch the instance. But where is the private PM file? It got downloaded in my local. It got downloaded in my local. In your local, it got downloaded just before I downloaded. See, PM file. Okay, Linux. Now you have to upload this key. You have to upload this key in the same shell where you are running the command. So go to actions, click on upload file. Go to actions, upload file. Okay, browse it now. Now browse that file. It will ask you to browse it. Go back to your downloads, red hat. Okay, now uploading a key file. Why? Because you're running some shell, right? That shell requires this output. Shell requires this output. So successfully uploaded. Successfully uploaded. Okay, successfully uploaded. Now just do ls command. What is this ls? It's listing. Okay, Just do ls. Okay, for now time being, just do it. I'll tell you what is that command. Ls is used for listing the files. Okay, and this is for the long listing and the properly formatted way, for formatted way. So ls command list files. Okay, now if you see, I have some additional keys, and right now we upload key July 5th, today's date, Linux key red hat. Okay, so step number one, open ss shell, we did it. Step number two, it asks us to locate the file, we uploaded the file. Going here, go to actions and upload file, we uploaded the file. Now after this, what is saying, third step is saying run this command if necessary to ensure your key is not publicly viewable. So all the keys are located there. Let's copy this one and simply go in the shell. Okay, and paste it here. Okay, now rerun, use the up arrow command. You have four arrows, right? Left, right, up, down, right? Use the up arrow, commands will be visible. Up arrow commands will be visible. Enter this one. Now see, there is a change in the permissions. I'll tell you what is this, each and every line of that. We have a separate class for it. So see here, read, write, execute, read, write, execute. There's only a read operation. Why? Because 400, saying 400 only give read access. Okay, how to read this 400 everything, we'll speak about. There's a separate class for it. Now step number one done. Open SSH shell, opened it, located your private key. We uploaded your private key by the actions and upload private key. Then we triggered lsfn command and chmod command. Step number three also we completed. Now copy this example and simply paste it here and enter. It is saying, are you sure you want to connect? Yes, I want to connect. The machine is login. So here by default the user will be EC2 user. By default user will be EC2 user. Here after you run any command. Here after you run any command. This is how you connect via your OpenSSH shell. The same steps are given how to connect via OpenSSH shell. Okay. First go to your serial console. Okay. First go to your serial console. Okay. And then open the cloud shell. Click on actions, upload it. Once you upload it, your file will be visible here, and once it is visible, do okay. Once the file is successfully uploaded, okay, copy the chmod command, run the chmod command, see the ls command, everything I've given here, and then ssh, do the ssh1, do the ssh1, your machine will log in. Okay, this is how you log in with your open ssh shell. This is any login. Any questions, guys? Any doubts so far? Any queries? Any queries? Okay. And how to log in with putty? If you want to log in with, yeah, okay, how to log in with putty, I'll tell you next. Okay, how to log in with putty, I'll tell you. With the second machine, I'll tell you. Okay, and how to log in with command prompt. If you don't want to go with, you say I don't want to go with shell and everything, I want to use my command prompt. So very first thing what you go is, go to here, do a right click on this file, open more options, click on properties. See here, there is read only. Make it read only. Okay, read only. Save it. Okay, just make the file as read only. Save it. And now what you do is use your SSH command. Copy SSH command. Okay, and now go to here. Go to this location and go to your downloads. Where is the download? CD downloads, and make sure your file is there. DRI. What is that? Linux, right? L. It will be the L. Okay. Linux key red hat, it is there. Linux key red hat is there. Okay. So clear the screen. Here, clean I believe. Okay, no. Okay, fine. Just copy this one and trigger it. Are you sure you want to connect? Yes. I'm able to connect the machine. See, I'm inside a EC2 user. I'm able to connect. Just go to that file, do a right click, open show more options, and here in the properties just mention the read only, because it's security key, right? It's a login key. It will not allow you to do without that. So here we have a command in Linux. In the Linux, when you go, they're giving chmod command, but here the command is not given. It's graphical, right? Simply run this. So either if you want to connect with your open shell, connect it. If you want to connect with command prompt, connect with command prompt. Anything is fine. Anything will work. Okay. And if you want to exit the machine, exit the machine. Okay, exit the machine. Okay. Now go back here, go back to the machine instances. Now first step what you did, you created a account, you log in into a machine with OpenSSL. How to stop this machine, let's learn. Okay, go to the instance, connect here. If you want to stop it, check this box, instance state, either stop it. If you want to stop it the machine. It will stop the machine. Okay, it will not bill you. In case you want to delete it, let it stop. In case you want to delete it, directly you can delete it. Select this machine. It is still stopping. Select this machine, and here there's something called terminate. Terminate means deleting a machine. Terminate means deleting a machine. Let it complete first. Okay, stopped it. In case you want to start it again, checkbox again. Select here, start the machine. Or if you want to terminate, terminate the machine. Terminate means deleting the complete machine. Deleting the complete machine. You're trying to delete the machine. Okay. Refresh it. This will click on terminate it. Now it's terminated. Go to the dashboard. Refresh this dashboard and see here one key pair is there. Let it be key pair. No issues. Instance is there. Instance we deleted just before. It is terminating. Go back to the dashboard. Now, but the security groups are two. Security groups are two. Two security groups got created. Right? So now one security group which is desired one, try to delete it. Go here, delete this one because we don't need it. So try to delete it. Okay, it is deleted now. One of two, it went deleted. So keep your dashboard clean, guys. Make sure nothing is there. Okay, only single security group. Keeper is there. Fine. Machine will terminate. Already terminated. This status will go in sometime. Now, how do you create a machine and how do you log in using a putty? How do you log in using a putty? So let me create a machine again. Click on the launch instance. Okay, launch instance and then give any name, right? You say this is machine or give any name. Okay, this is the machine one. It's just a standard name. Okay, just for your identification, it's a machine one. Select your Red Hat, Amazon, whichever you want. You select it. It's fine. I'll go with Red Hat standard. If you want to go with Amazon, go with Amazon. No issues. Okay, Red Hat, and then T2 micro is enough for me because 1 core CPU is a free data eligible. It's enough for me. Key pair when you're creating, already you have a key pair. This will work. This will not work for putty. Putty software will not work. So now create this one. Create a new key pair and say Linux Red Hat keys. Linux Red Hat keys. Okay, because already I have a lot of keys in my local, right? So that's the reason I'm giving this SSS. Okay, and here you use PPK. Here you use PPK. Okay, instead of using open source, open SSH, use your putty. Okay, PPK dot PPK. Create it. Now .ppk is downloaded in local. Okay, and then what is pending now? Name you have given, image you selected, OS image. You gave your T2 instance type as T2 micro. Then key pair you selected as okay your pen file. Sorry, your ppk file. And networking you leave as it is, 10 GB as it is, right? Just launch instance. Now you should be able to create within machine within fraction of seconds. Now you got an idea how to create a machine. Do not take much time. Create the machine quickly. Okay, that fast. You should be very quick in creating a machines. Now machine is in pending state. See, machine is in pending state. Is coming up slowly. It will come up. See, machine is in pending state. One is getting terminated. Older one, new one. It is in pending state. It will come up in some time, guys. It will come up in some time. Okay. Machine is in running state. Select this one only that machine. Click on connect. Click on connect. Okay. Now there is nothing here. You can't connect from here, right? So go back. This is SSH one. How to connect with putty one? So first get the putty software. Just download it. You don't need to install this one putty. Just download from internet. Go in Windows and search. Windows, go and search. Download putty for Windows. What are the version you have? Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 9, or Windows 8. Whatever you have, right? Give all that whichever version you want. Just select it. It will give you putty. Okay, putty software will come. Once you download it, you'll get it here. Just you need to double click that, it will take care. Put is here in AppX. Just you get a download here. It will open the putty like this. This is the software it gets. This is how the software looks. Putty software looks. Okay, where you can put it. So now what you do? How to connect with putty also? There are the steps here. See steps. It is saying take the public IP address. What is this public IP address? Okay, what is this public IP address? Why this public IP address? Select the machine, and down it is saying public IP address. There are two IPs, remember guys. One is public IP, one is private IP. Any cloud will have two IP addresses. Why? Because the first IP, the first private IP is the actual IP of the machine. If you're sitting in a data center, if you're sitting where the machine is created, physically located, you require only single IP. If you're bringing the machine outside world, if someone is trying to access that machine from the outside world, then you require a public machine, public IP address. This public IP is used for launching a website, opening the URL in the browsers, so for that activities. But all the internet activities you will do with the private IP address only, private IP address only. So now copy the public IP. Default user for any EC2 machine, Amazon is EC2 user. Okay, at the rate EC2 user at the rate IP address 65 IP address. Now here if you see, there is something called connection. Okay, connection OpenSSH auth, connection OpenSSH auth, and then there is something called credentials. Go for a first one. Go for a first one. Select your PPK just before a PPK got created, right? And make sure in the key do not give the name as PPK. By default it will create a .ppk. Do not give a name anywhere in the PPK. Select this one. Okay, select this one. Now open. It says accepted. Accept this one. And see here, now it is coming. Okay, fine. So this font is, I know how to increase the font. Let's see. Okay, this is your putty login. This is your putty login. Okay, which is your putty login, which you can use it. Okay, which you can use it. Okay, this is your putty login. Fine. Your machine is logged in. So this is one of the way of logging. This is one of the way of using putty login. The same steps are included here. You can observe here how to give EC2 at the IP address to the public IP, port number 22, and then go to your connection SSH or connection SSH or credentials and upload the credentials which you downloaded PPK file, and simply open it. You will receive this one. You will be able to connect it. Simple things. Okay. Simple things, guys. Any clarity till here? One with putty, one with SSH, one with command prompt. Three ways I told you how to do this one. Three ways I told you how to connect your machine. Three different ways. Okay. So explore this one. First, try to create an account. Try to create a machine. Now, after you complete your job, make sure select this one. Either you terminate or stop it. I told you that terminate or stop it. Anything is fine. Anything looks good. Terminate or stop it. Fine. So that your billing will not generate, unnecessary billing will not generate. Initial days, try a habit of creating a machine, deleting a machine, creating a machine, deleting a machine, so that you should get habituated. What to run inside a machine, I'll tell you. As soon as the class is started, we'll speak about it. Okay. Machine is starting now. Okay. So AWS account creation done. How to create a machine, how to connect with SSH, how to create a okay, how to create a ppk file and then log in with your putty, then how to use your command prompt, how to use your command. Three different ways I told you. And now also verify the dashboard, how many VMs are there. By default there is only one VM and two VMs, and security groups are two, right? Delete the security group. So what are the new security group got created? Delete. Okay, deleted security groups. Okay, fine. So everything is big. If the key pair is there, it's fine, guys. No issues. Key pair is there, fine. In case you want to delete it, delete the key pair. No issues. In case you want to delete the key pair as well, you can recreate it. No issues. You can recreate the key pairs. They're asking to delete, delete it. Key pair deleted. Okay, key pair deleted, right? Fine. So this is how you create a machine. Any clarity, guys? Any doubts so far? Clear about this? Right after this class, I'll share you this one. Okay, try to access, try to install a putty, try different ways, right? If you have a MOBA xterm, the software called MOBA xterm. Okay, if you have a MOBA xterm software called Mova Xterm. This is also one of OpenSS shell, OpenSS tool which you will download in the your Windows and you can run it from there. Okay, that is also possible. Maximum not required. You have this shell, right? Good amount of shell is here. You can connect the machine from here only. Why do you want to go with it? You can use the shell itself here only, right? Everything is here. Okay. Any clarity, guys? Any doubts so far? Any questions? Any queries on this account? Because this is the first step. From tomorrow, I'll start your DevOps one. We'll speak about DevOps for next 1 to 2 days, and then we'll start freshly your Linux part. Start freshly your Linux part. We'll start your hands-on of the Linux, your administration of the Linux, right? Once that is completed, we'll jump into your DevOps and AWS. Right? Any clarity? Any doubt, guys? Any questions so far? Clear? So don't worry, this is not one-time creation. I just want you guys to create a I just want you guys to create one AWS account and then try to create this. Don't worry, I'll show you again this daily when we start practical. Every day I'll delete the machine in front of you. I'll create a machine in front of you, so that it will become a habit for you, right? It will become a habit for you. Fine. Okay. Any questions? Any doubt, guys? Any queries? Okay. I'm sharing this doc to the institute. Those folks will give you right after this class. Okay. Any questions? Any doubts? Any queries? Okay. So any doubts, go through this recording, come back, we'll sit again, we'll do it, okay? Initial days will go very slow because your hand should be smooth. Your hand should be free. After this, you should go smooth and okay, slowly we'll add the time. We'll not speed up things, we'll add the additional time so that we can practice more in the session. So every day we'll have like 50% theory, 50% practical. My day complete starts with 50% theory, 50% practical for any of the session. Okay, any of the sessions mandatory, 50% practical. That's the reason I'm asking to create AWS account because I need you to do the practical simultaneously. Okay, simultaneously. Okay, after the right after the class, you can start your practicals. Fine. Okay. Any questions? Any doubt? Any queries? Happy to help you.
Yeah, bro. First we are gonna learn AWS. After that, you will teach DevOps, right? Or in the middle only you will teach.
Oh, I didn't get you. Can you come again? Sorry.
I mean, first we are gonna learn AWS, right?
First, we're going to learn DevOps introduction. Then we're going to learn Linux. Then we'll go for your DevOps or AWS. Anyone? Okay. First, actually recommended way is learning the DevOps. Then going for AWS. Okay, because first you should know how to create the builds, how to create the softwares and everything. Then you go and deploy that in your AWS, or you can start with AWS. That is also fine because AWS is just an infrastructure. Okay, so main thing is creating a
Okay.
EC2 machine because our complete work is in EC2 machine. That's the reason I'm putting more concentration on EC2 machine. Okay, either way we can go it, no issues. First, but before that we have to learn the in depth of Linux because you are learning a new operating system now. So that new operating system should help you how flexible you should be very flexible with the operating system. If you're flexible with the operating system, you'll play around with the DevOps tools. DevOps are easy to learn, guys. There's nothing. Okay, everything is there in the system only. You should no need to go and search here and there. Everything in the system only. Only thing you should know how to use it. That's it. Okay. So once your Linux is completed, I'll start your DevOps or AWS tools. Fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Any more questions? Any more doubts? Don't worry. Again, we'll create instance. Again, I'll show you the connection. Again, we'll repeat these things. Okay. So in between, whenever I start creating a machine, I'll give you explanation about that machine again. Okay. So maybe for the first time it will look a little bit different, but second time it will become a habit, and third, fourth time it will start and will become proficient in that. Okay, fine. Okay, guys, then let's stop it here. Okay, daily 1 hour we'll keep it. I'll not extend much. Initial days, slowly I'll add it for half an hour. Okay, slowly I'll add it half an hour so that we can practice a little bit more. Okay, that is only the thing. Right? Okay. If no questions, let's stop it here. Okay, for day one, it's more than enough. We'll start day two with the introduction to DevOps. Right? Okay, then. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Thank you.